Dishonored is one of my favorite games. I know, very original statement that nobody else has ever said before, so I'll just make the intro section quick. I love the stealth, gameplay, and level design of Dishonored. The stealth feels fluid and fair, and performing multiple takedowns in a row never gets old. The abilities feel perfect, even though one ability can somewhat trivialize the stealth sections, and another ability can make you feel like a time-controlling assassin. Finally, the level design. Well, off of the title of this video, you have probably guessed that I'm going to be talking about level design. In Dishonored, there are no bad levels is a statement I could make without receiving any major backlash. Probably. I mean, there are of course levels that aren't exactly perfect, but they are in no means bad. It is just that there are better levels in the game. One level that stands out from the crowd in terms of level design is the mission House of Pleasure. To those who haven't played the game, which you should, House of Pleasure sees Corvo, the main character of the game, on a mission to kill the Pendleton twins and save Emily, his daughter and the true heir of the Isles, at a brothel called the Golden Cat. That is the setup. Let's get to the mission itself. This mission has so many different approaches and ways to play, so I'll start by describing what the advantages of your chaos level are in this mission. Like every mission in Dishonored, this one has both a low chaos way to play it or a high chaos way to play. High chaos doesn't provide any advantages, so low chaos involves Corvo going to Slackjaw for help. Slackjaw asks Corvo to look for one of his missing men who went missing while investigating an enemy of Slackjaw, Galvani. So Corvo goes looking for the man, only to find out that he was murdered, of course, leaving only an audio log. Corvo brings the audio log back to where Slackjaw was, and he gives him a key leading to an abandoned hotel close to the Golden Cat. This unlocks another infiltration point for entering the area where the brothel is located. Even though we have unlocked the last infiltration point, since there are only two, we aren't done with Slackjaw. If you want to do the mission the non-lethal way, you'll have to do another mission for Slackjaw where he asks you to bring him a code for a safe. He tells Corvo that he can get this information from a room in the brothel that you would usually never bother with. And this is another reason as to why the level design of this mission is amazing. Choosing the low chaos way takes the player to places they wouldn't normally go, such as Galvani's building and that room in the Golden Cat brothel. Now that the beginning part of the mission is over, I will talk about the infiltration points. Both points put you somewhere completely different to each other. If you enter the area via the abandoned hotel, it puts you in an area with no enemies, and since the entrance is on the rooftops, it makes it easier to enter the brothel. If you enter via the normal way that is available from the beginning of the mission, it puts you 20 meters or so from enemies, and you're on the ground, so it's riskier. So even your actions at the beginning of a mission can entirely change how you infiltrate the brothel. From here, the mission opens up a lot. Even the game tells you this with this message reading, "Play your way." The upcoming area is riddled with pathways that allow many approaches to complete your mission. You can play an approach in any way you want. For example, the American way, the British way, and the normal way. For this explanation, I'll continue off of the normal way. From here, you have to grab the master key, and for this, you have to enter the brothel. So, you can go through the front door and go upstairs. You can go into the building. I would think most players have done it by going through here. Or, if you are trying to complete the mission fast, you can get to a target by jumping off of the roof into the water behind the building and following this route. And you will end up right beside the room in which a Pendleton twin has a chance of being located. I will get to this point later. However, if you are still following Slackjaw's low chaos mission, you have to enter this room and interrogate this man. The sheer possibilities in this level are amazing. There may even be ways to enter the brothel that I haven't discovered yet. Oh, and just like Lady Boyle's last party, the mission isn't always the same. Just like how the person who is really Lady Boyle changes in that mission, the location of the twins can change in this mission, and you can learn where the twins are located from multiple sources. For example, when you enter the building, you may see Madame Prudence talking to a guard. If you listen to this conversation without getting seen, of course, she will talk about the locations of the Pendleton twins. This is amazing since it provides variety and an actual challenge for new players. This time, Morgan Pendleton was in the steam room, so I went to kill him like I normally do by just busting open the door and killing him. But I noticed something I didn't know of when I was recording footage for this video. You can kill him by blowing up the steam pipes in the sauna, which is amazing, and continues the theme of giving you different ways to kill the targets. For Custis Pendleton, he was in the gold room, which is on the 3rd floor, so the mission naturally has you explore the entire building, which is done perfectly. Now, after killing or neutralizing the targets, all that is left is to rescue Emily. Emily's spot doesn't change like the Pendletons, but it is still nice that the game doesn't just mark where you need to go from the beginning of the mission, like a Ubisoft game. You can learn of Emily's location by either reading a note in the office or listening to two people chatting. The room she is being kept at is always at the top of the building, and once you rescue her, she goes to the bottom of the building. Since you have to follow her during this segment, you will at least catch a glimpse of all the floors, which is a brilliant way to have the players see how many floors the building has, and what is located on each floor. That's it for the main mission, but this mission contains a side quest like many other Dishonored missions. However, this one is a bit longer. If you follow Slackjaw's quest to the point of getting the code from the art dealer, you can actually rob his safe, which is amazing. And that's it for the whole mission. In conclusion, this level gives players so much freedom and variety in the way that they approach things, making this level one of the best in Dishonored. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. And thanks for watching.